Hello and welcome to another episode of Interactive Biology TV, where we're making biology fun. My name is Leslie Samuel, and in this episode, episode 69, I'm going to be talking about the meninges of the central nervous system. So let's get right into it. Now, the central nervous system is very delicate and needs to be protected. Now, speaking about delicate central nervous systems, over here to the right, we have an interesting picture. And this picture basically shows the archaeological remains of patients of brain surgery, and they were performed by the ancient doctors of the Incan Empire back in the 15th century. And you can see we have some significant holes here. And in studying these archaeological remains, we were able to see that significant advances were made to where the success rate of the doctors and the surgeons that performed these surgeries was up to 90%. So there's a lot going on there, but that's not the topic for this episode. We're going to talk more about the meninges as opposed to the archaeological stuff. So part of the protection is provided by the meninges. So we need to protect the brain, we need to protect the spinal cord, and part of that protection is done by the meninges. The meninges surround the central nervous system, so they go around the nervous system and they suspend it in a protective jacket. And that protective jacket is filled with CSF, and that stands for cerebrospinal fluid. So let's kind of try to visualize this. Here we have a picture, and this is showing the brain. This part here is the brain, so this is dealing with the cortex. And as you can see, we have a number of layers even before we get to the bone. The first layer is called the pia mater, and then we have the arachnoid layer and dura mater. So pia mater, arachnoid, and dura mater. And a good way of remembering this from inside to out is you have a pad that surrounds your brain. P for pia mater, A for arachnoid, and D for dura mater. And then, of course, we have the bone and the periosteum, which is the membrane that surrounds the bone. And then we have the skin. So the three meninges, pia mater, arachnoid, dura mater. And you can also see that over here. Here we're looking at the brain. So this is the cerebrum. And you can see we have this very thin layer that's directly connected to the brain, and that is the pia mater. Then we have a space, and this is called the subarachnoid space, but we're not going to get much into that in this video. And then we have this green line that goes around here, and that thin line is the arachnoid. And then we have a thicker band, and that is the dura mater. That's the wider part here. So those are the three layers, P, A, D. Let's just look at a different picture that shows the same thing. Here we have this red line is the pia mater, and then we have this space. Then we have this thin line here, and that is the arachnoid, and we have the dura mater. Pia, arachnoid, and the dura. And as you can see, the dura is the thickest, then we have the arachnoid, and then the very thin pia mater. All right, so if we wanted to look at a organizational chart, here we have the meninges, and the three types are the dura mater, arachnoid mater, and pia mater. Those are the three meninges. And then we can take the dura mater and subdivide that in the meningeal layer and the peritoneal layer. And the peritoneal layer is the layer that's attached to the bone. So the dura mater has two layers, the meningeal layer and the peritoneal layer. Then the arachnoid and the pia mater, those are thin layers that we can put together and call leptomeninges. Now, lepto comes from the Greek word that means thin or fine, and dura means tough, and that's where you get words like durable. Something that's durable is very tough. The dura mater is tougher, and it's stronger and thicker. And then we have the two thin layers, called the Arachnoid and the Dura Mater. Both of them, we can take them together and call them leptomeninges. That's all I want to talk about in this video. As usual, I want to invite you to visit the website at interactive-biology.com for more biology videos, other resources. We just released a new interactive study guide, and you can check that out. You can get all the resources at the site to help make biology fun. This is Leslie Samuel. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.